need to move this along tonight because I gotta get home and watch Jeopardy. Championship, I'm sorry. I gotta see which one of those guys is the smartest.
Town of Delaware, regular meeting, January 14th, 2020, 6:30 p.m. Call to order, roll call, establishment of quorum. Duncan. Here. Collins.
Here.
Bailey.
Yes.
Consideration and action on the consent agenda.
I make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Duncan? Yes. Collins?
Yes.
Bailey? Fire department discussion, consideration, and possible action on monthly operations and maintenance.
She's still sick, but there's no report, but they want us to tell that there is a fundraiser, the annual pre-Valentine fundraiser, chicken noodle dinner on February the 9th. 11 to 1:30. Be looking for flyers and notices on that.
Discussion, consideration, possible action of old business. A, the TSEC grant progress report.
We got the playground equipment in. I think it was in last time. No updates on anything else. We haven't gotten the rocks delivered yet, so, but we'll have to get that done this week as we'll go close out the grant in February, so.
B, community building addition.
The trusses are up, plywood's around the outside of it. The last two against the building haven't been put up because we've got to cut into the building. We got to get it all decked out because when we cut into the building, we got to be able to seal it back up. Probably work on getting decking on the roof tomorrow. Try to pick some prettier days.
C, Total Internet.
So they were here today. It looks like probably in the next 2 weeks they're going to be up here putting the fiber and everything in. Initially what they're talking about doing is they're going to bring the fiber to the city hall. Just use the little tower that the fire department has their antenna on to relay to the tower, the water tower, and feed everybody off of it. But they want to bring the fiber to city hall. There's other reasons for that, but it's their reasons. So hopefully, probably in the next 30 days, it should be possibly up and running. Weather permit. They did buy the Now Network out though, the ones that's up there now. So I don't know anything about that. I just know that they're kind of under the gun now since they bought the internet out that was here to get it up and running like it needs to be.
Number 5, Caden Sanders from Aflac Insurance to address the council.
He's not present.
Discussion, consideration of any new business.
I was going to call the county commissioner and ask about the signs and stuff, and I totally forgot.
If you do run, there's a few holes that need to be fixed.
Yeah, they were in town actually yesterday, driving around, but I don't know. They had their pickup that they normally carry the packed stuff on. That was one that was in town, but I don't know. I think it was them.
Any citizens time? Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Town of Delaware Public Works Authority, regular meeting, January 14th, 2020. Call to order, roll call, and establishment of quorum.
Duncan.
Here. Collins.
Here.
Here.
Consideration of consent agenda. Make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
Duncan.
Yes.
Collins.
Yes.
Bainey.
Yes.
Report from Water Sewer Department, maintenance and operations.
So basically everything's been rocking along. We did lock a couple water meters this month. We have a couple that people are moving into the houses, possibly going to put their deposits up. So we could be rotating some people in and out here in town. Is now, there's nothing else on there. So this past month, Lenapaw had a major water leak. They weren't able to get to it, needed some help. So I called Shannon, we took our backhoe up there and wound up helping fix the leak and everything. Now, the backhoe was all part of back about 3 or 4 years ago, we filled out paperwork with the state, DEQ and everything, where if somebody's in a crisis situation, we had to list all the equipment that we could loan out and use and stuff like that. We've had no one to help us, and I just took the backhoe up there. Now, they paid me personally for my time going up there doing it, so there wasn't any labor out of it or anything. So I wanted to let the board know that did take place. Hopefully, at some point or another, if we need something, they'll be able to help us out.
She was able to get them going when they found the leak and.
Yeah, it took me about 5 minutes to find the leak, but I went up there at 7:30. By the time I got everything gathered up, it was 5:30 before I got back to the house the next morning. It was that night, it was so foggy. I mean, it was miserable, but we were able to.
Just to note, it is your discretion to let him use the equipment as the in-kind service, or you can choose to bill him out.
I said,
I don't
just
think
let
we
them
should bill them, yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
but I just wanted
Yeah.
to tell you that it was at your discretion.
I just figured if we was ever in crisis mode and we needed their help.
We've had no one to bring their service machine up a couple times to help us out on some situations. As far as I know, we've never got a bill from them.
No.
So I mean, it's just kind of a municipality type, trading back and forth, kind of like the counties do sometimes and everything. So they were in a bind. I mean, they were basically out of water everywhere, and it was getting ready to be boil order and no water. So we got that done. So.
I just say, well,
That's all.
Discussion, consideration, and possible action on any old business.
when Jim and Mickey and them were here last month, they brought up the fact about how we could present a bill to the district attorney.
That's going to be on any new cases.
Okay, we have submitted the charges that were incurred when we filed the reports. I don't understand where the breakdown happened, but when the reports were filed, we did provide that information to them. But I guess from now on, we will submit
To the DA
an
too.
invoice to the DA, I guess. Maybe we'll just talk to him and see what he requires or what those. I was kind of confused on,
Yeah, because
On
you have
that
to
Where
have
it started and where it ended.
yeah.
discussion, consideration of new business. Citizens time? Make a motion to adjourn?
Second.
Wow.
Done!
And to get Casita making sure that this meeting got over in time for her to get.
Jeopardy.